Hi, welcome to Closet Coaching. I had a client session this morning with someone who said to me, I feel like 90% of the time, I feel like I have to pursue weight loss or I have to have a certain body. And it's like the only option. And that's how I mostly feel. She said, but recently I have started to have this inkling or these moments or these times where I suddenly see that there's another way to think about this and that there's another option. And she's like, but it's not that much. It's just like this 10% of time. And I was thinking, it made me think about being an OT, an occupational therapist, when I used to work on post-stroke patients. And I worked so hard to get their arm to move after they'd had a stroke and their arm was immobilized. And I would just we would do all these different exercises and I would spend a lot of time just trying to elicit something out of that arm, right? And after, months of this, if there was nothing, if there was no sign of anything whatsoever, it was kind of okay, the nerve is no longer connected. That nerve is severed. There's no connection between brain and motor movement. But if there was a twitch, if there was something, if there was anything that started to respond to the therapy, anything, it didn't matter if it was a large gross movement. It just had to be something. It was a sign that there was a connection, and it meant so much because it meant that as small as it would be, as it was, it meant that the brain was connected to the motor neurons that would run through the arm and that there was something to work with and we could build on that. And even if it takes a lot of time and even if it takes a lot of effort, there was something there. And I thought of this in terms of body image too, and not only body image, but also binge eating, because I remember you would be so stuck in your abyss of binging or body image, and you would but every now and then you would have flashes of clarity, and those flashes of clarity are what become your strength, and they become something that you build on and grow and develop and nurture and until that blooms larger than your abyss. But it starts like that. It starts with this tiny, imperceptible, almost flash. And just so if anyone is a new follower here, if you're beginning this whole thing and you're I don't even think this is so foreign to me. I can't even get there. If you have ever these moments of connection with what you hear here or, what you're reading about intuitive eating or body image, it's that's the part that you're going to hold on to, because we're going to take that and run with it eventually. And that's hope, really, those flashes. So, yeah, just hope that helps someone today.